Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Sai Tech Guru. In this video, I'm going to compare the Asus ROG Phone 3 versus the iQOO 7 device. Which phone is the best option to buy? The main reason is because very soon we're going to see the big billion day sale, and during that time the Asus ROG Phone will be decreased price up to 34,999. So 35,000 the price of this Asus ROG Phone will be there, and if you use the bank discount cards on the top of that, you can actually discount further, get I think close to 2,000 rupees maybe if the discount is like that. So overall it really makes a lot of sense to buy ROG Phone 3, but some of the users are actually willing to buy the iQOO 7 device. In this video, I'd like to clarify a few of the doubts, what you need to know before actually you spend this much of money in one of the device. So this exact comment which I'm getting, as you can see friends. So is this Flipkart में 34,000 and iQOO 7. So should they buy iQOO 7 or the ROG Phone 3? So that's what this video is about. And one more quick note, I did use a ROG Phone 3 maybe only for a couple of times, but I did not make any kind of video because I never had a chance to make a video on this ROG Phone 3. But I did enjoy using for a couple of times with my friend's mobile phone, not mine, to be frank. But let's compare this specifications and all the details, how it is using the ROG Phone 3 right now in the 2021. Is it worth to buy or not? So first thing, which phone is best phone in terms of the performance wise? The Asus ROG Phone 3 has got the Snapdragon 865 plus chipset, and the iQOO 7 has got the Snapdragon 870 chipset. So in terms of the performance, solid, both phones are slightly kind of close to equal only friends, because I did use the Snapdragon 865 phone with me. I do have the couple of phones like OnePlus 8T and iQOO 3 with the Snapdragon 865. These phones were able to perform as close as the Snapdragon 870. So definitely the Snapdragon 865 will also perform as close as the Snapdragon 870, so you should not be worried at all. But what makes different the Asus is regarding the gaming. If you are a gamer, if you are planning to buy a phone for the gaming purpose, I would definitely recommend 100% buying this Asus phone, because you do have a lot of customization and a lot of options. There's so much is there in this game gene in this Asus ROG Phone 3. Yes, so a lot of things you can actually use here, real-time FPS meter and a lot of other advantages where you can actually have in this Asus ROG Phone 3. So this is what I did like friends in the Asus ROG Phone 3. The more I researched about this phone, the more I felt I thought of buying this phone, but unfortunately I did not buy it. But overall I did like the customization, how much you have the control in terms of the gameplay and everything. A lot of control is there in the Asus ROG Phone 3 for the gamers. So that's the one thing which I did enjoy in this one. And not only that, the phone supports the 120Hz games, not only 120Hz, even 144Hz games as well. And the phone has got 8 triggers. That's another biggest advantage. If you want to use the 8 triggers, you can definitely use the Asus ROG Phone 2. But this is really good friends, the Asus ROG Phone 2, to have this kind of 144Hz display as well. So if you look at the clock speeds, the Asus ROG Phone 3 865 Plus has been clocked at 3.1 GHz. So whereas the Snapdragon 870 has been clocked at 3.2 GHz. That's only little bit difference is there. Apart from that, there is nothing much major difference in the clock speeds of any other cores. You can clearly see here. Same kind of GPU, Adreno 650, Adreno 650. So performance, it's going to be completely equal friends. Nothing much difference in terms of the performance segment. So you should not be worried at all. And UFS storage 3.1 LPDDR5 RAM type you are getting in this phone, which is another best advantage. LPDDR5 RAM type and UFS storage 3.1. We do know the iQOO 7 has got UFS storage 3.1, but we are not sure about the LPDDR5 is present in this phone, because some of the Chinese website, they do say that the iQOO phone, I think whatever got released in China, Vivo phone, so has got the LPDDR4X RAM type, not 5 RAM type. That's what even the Indian unit may have the LPDDR4 RAM type only, because there's no information about this RAM type in the iQOO website or anywhere. That's the one problem. So in terms of the RAM type, and slightly kind of advantage for the Asus ROG Phone 3 at this moment if you're thinking to buy the device. So don't get me wrong friends, even I did use the iQOO 7 device for the past few months. I'm using, the performance is really beast, not at all. But for the hardcore gaming, if you want to enjoy that kind of next level gaming by using 8 triggers and that kind of gaming while performance, then definitely I can recommend the Asus ROG Phone 3. Another reason is because of the display with 144Hz display. So before using 144Hz, I thought it doesn't make any kind of sense. Why I just want only 120Hz. I'm really happy. But after using the 144Hz from the Moto H20, I can definitely feel I did like the 144Hz. To be frank, it's absolutely, I'm enjoying this kind of smoothness what I got in this Moto H20 device. I did enjoy this kind of Moto H20 in terms of having the 144Hz as a future-proof option. There are some games which are supported the 144Hz gameplay as well. I'll try to make separate video on that. But you're getting really good display as well, HDR 10 plus, and there's no such kind of green tint issues or all those things. So in terms of the display segment, also slight advantage for the Asus ROG Phone 3 at this minute. And Apart from that, there is also 3 8 triggers, and ultrasonic 4-way plus motion sensor triggers input. There's a lot of sensors is going on in the Asus ROG Phone 3. For the gamers, it should be a really good advantage. Asus ROG Phone 3, and the display also, my preference would be there for the Asus ROG Phone 3. For that 144 Hz display, and touch sampling rate is of this phone is of close to 270 Hz touch sampling rate. That is what I did get in the online. If you try to do the research, you can definitely find it. 270 Hz. The iQOO 7 has got the 300 Hz touch sampling rate. That's the kind of difference. So if you want to, you can compare with the camera specifications as well. In terms of camera, 64 megapixel 13+5, and the iQOO has one advantage, which is the OIS, which is also really good for stabilization video recording. That's another good advantage I did like in the iQOO 7 device most of the time. So these are strong advantages. Stabilization and the night mode shots are really great in the iQOO 7 device. But the Asus ROG Phone 3 has got a 8K recording, which is also future-proof option. You may not use right now, but you may use later on. 4K 30, 60 and 120 FPS 4K recording also available in this phone. That's also another biggest advantage at this moment. And you can actually record 4K HDR content as well. 4K HDR, not normal 4K, 4K HDR with 60 and 30 FPS, and 4K slow motion with the 120 FPS recording will be there. That's also another added advantage which is present in the Asus ROG Phone 3. And both phones don't have any kind of 3.5mm jack. That's also kind of same thing only. But the stereo speaker setup, wow, it will be definitely good in the Asus ROG Phone 3 only, because the iQOO 7 has got really good stereo speaker setup, but it is not that great when compared with other phones. Right now I do have the Realme X1 Max, MI Linux device, Poco F3 GT, OnePlus Nord 2. When I compare with those phones, the loudspeaker in this phone is less than those phones. So obviously it will be really less when compared with the Asus ROG Phone 3 as well. That's what I'm expecting here in terms of the stereo speaker setup. And regarding the connectivity wise also, you should not be worried, friends, because Asus ROG Phone 3, I think it has got the 4-band antennas. So that also will be a really good advantage for the connectivity wise as well. In terms of the Wi-Fi connection, you will definitely have the really good, as you can see, quad Wi-Fi antennas for uninterrupted connection for the gaming. Quad Wi-Fi. So the iQOO 7 in terms of the Wi-Fi connection also, it kind of okay, I would say, not but great. The reason is because, so in this iQOO 7 device at this moment, the 2.4 GHz the transmit link speed is kind of limited to only 144 Mbps of transmit link speed when compared with the Realme X1 Max and MI Linux device, those phones. So as a future-proof option, just a little bit, but here you should not have any kind of issues with the Wi-Fi connection because of the quad Wi-Fi connection setup which is present. Along with that, you do have the quad microphone setup. That's 4 microphones, friends. That's also will give the really good effect for the noise cancellation and everything. That's also another advantage in the Asus ROG Phone 3. The iQOO 7 has got the 2 microphones. This phone has got quad microphone setup. So quad microphone and quad Wi-Fi antenna setup. That's also another thing to check here. So another biggest part is USB Type-C 3.1. This is most essential, friends, right now for the gamers. If you want to stream anything, if you want to connect to the monitor, or you want to share your screen to the TV as well, you can actually do it. Type-C to HDMI is actually supported. Type-C 3.1. That's very advantage with this phone, and data transfer rates will be very high. The main reason is because I do have the OnePlus 8T, which has got the Type-C 3.1. This phone can actually connect to the TV as well. Type-C to HDMI is supported without any kind of issues. So Asus ROG Phone has also got advantage with the 2 Type-C ports, one side and one in the bottom. So side will be supported with the 3.1 Type-C. That's very good advantage in the Asus ROG Phone 3. That's one thing which I definitely like in the Asus ROG Phone. And under display fingerprint scanner, both phones are having in the battery 6000 mAh of battery. That's huge. And fast charging, of course, the iQOO 7 definitely will charge faster, close to 30 minutes of time. The Asus ROG Phone will take a lot of time to charge anyway. So the only disadvantage at this moment in the Asus ROG Phone is regarding the weight of the phone. The weight of the phone is slightly higher, I think heavier, 240 grams. And right now we are having the 5G bands, also more 5G bands. So 4 5G bands you are getting in the Asus ROG Phone 3. 4. That's another added advantage in the Asus ROG Phone 3 you do have at this minute, with the more 5G bands than the iQOO 7 device in this kind of range. So all friends, if you compare these both phones at this minute, I did like the Asus ROG Phone pricing. It's of really good for the 35,000 rupees. It's a very good deal, I would say, for the Asus ROG Phone to buy as a gamer. If in case you're planning to buy it, this will be the really good advantage over the iQOO 7 device. Even the iQOO 7 is not bad. It's really good. If the phone gets priced kind of close to 28,000, then maybe you can prefer the iQOO 7 device if the price decreases. Right now the price is about close to 32,000. Maybe in the Amazon Great Indian Sale, if the price comes close to that 28,000 or maybe it's a little bit kind of less, then you can definitely think of buying the iQOO 7 device. So, but overall, even if you buy this Asus ROG Phone 3 in each and every category, it's really better than the iQOO 7 device. I mean, in terms of the camera, you do have 8K recording, display 144 Hz refresh rate of display, and the stereo speaker setup, 8 triggers you're having. Type C 3.1, that's another biggest advantage. So biggest battery, but not fast charging. But these are the things which are there. Both phones have their own advantages and disadvantages. But overall, this phone comes with a Android 10 only. So maybe you may not get another upgrade. I mean Android 13 or like that. But right now it's Android 11, so you may not get the another next update. That's the one problem with the Asus ROG Phone 3 buying at this minute. But overall, in the gaming experience, you will have a really good experience by using the both phones should be really good, but you'll have slightly advantage in the Asus ROG Phone 3. That's what my conclusion is, friends. If possible, I'll definitely get hands-on with the Asus ROG Phone 3 if possible. I cannot guarantee, but if possible. So stay tuned for more updates, and thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next video, and let's stay tuned. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.